All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of June 1st. June 1st. Wow, look at that. Okay, Monday. Monday is unbroken deadlift sets of 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. 5 sets. This is pretty much the third time we've done these unbroken sets. So it's very important that you go ahead and track these numbers because we will be starting a deadlift programming next week. So this is really just an opportunity for you to feel out a handful of weights that are on the challenging side. We did 12 down to 2. Last week we did 11 down to 3. And today is 10 down to 2. So again, having an idea of what these numbers are, these should be heavier than you'd used on week number 1 if you were here. So the whatever weights you did for the 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 on week 1, our goal is to be a little heavier. If not, you can go heavier than you did the last week. And then we will get into a 14-minute AMRAP. These are fast intervals. You have a 1-minute break in between. Coaches, I would just break them up pretty much by a minute. You should be fine as far as large classes. But how it works is 200, 150 on the row, guy, girl, 3 wall walk, 40 double under, rest 1 minute. All right. So what we're looking to do is push everything. Push the row, push the wall walk, push the double unders. If you're not doing double unders, just hit maybe 50, 60 singles or crossovers. Look up at the clock after your round and add a minute. All right. All right. 2 rounds of 3-minute work, 3-minute rest. So how this works is you're going to do 8 dumbbell snatches on one arm. All right. And then as soon as you're done, you're going to lunge all the way down. Then you're going to do 8 dumbbell snatches on the other arm. And then you're going to lunge all the way back down. Time remaining, you're going to ski. So really all this is 3 minutes of work, 3 minutes of rest. You always have to do the dumbbell snatch and the lunges as a buy-in. So make sure you get a dumbbell that is, light enough for you to handle on the lunges and on the dumbbells. It's okay if it's a little light for the snatch because it's the goal is for it to be fast. Coaches, how I would set this up too is I would have them go ahead, all right, and just work forward and back. So I'd put 3 skiers on one side, all right, 3 or leave the bikes where they're at, and then maybe set up like 3 or 4 rowers on the 3 skiers on one side and 6 bikes on the other, all right, or you can just double up the bikes where they are, how we do like 2 rows, so that once they go down and back, they're right there to do the skiing, all right, and the biking or the shuttle run, okay? There is a 3-minute break in between each round, so you only need to have half the class working while the other class half is resting. You'll do 2 rounds of that, all right? Time remaining switches from ski, bike, and shuttle run, okay? All right, Wednesday, week number 2 on the strict press. We're doing 3 repetitions. So this is an opportunity. Strict press is not a strong lift. If you did whatever weight you did on last week, I think you can get a little bit heavier. But again, strict press is not a super strong lift for most people. So use the numbers that you did last week as a guideline for this week, okay? Pull-ups will be done in between your sets, so only 4 sets of pull-ups, but 5 sets of the strict press, all right? You'll get a 5-minute break after that, and then every 2-minute times 7. So I liked this format last week, but a lot of people were really struggling to hit the repetitions on the wall ball, all right? Run is the same. So if last week you struggled on the run, then don't start with 200 meters, run 150 or run 100. The only thing that we're going to do differently here is that we're going to go ahead and just give you time. So you're going to work for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and everyone's going to get a 15-second break. It's going to be enough time for you to make your way to the door so that you can start outside on the run. If you're not doing burpee box jump overs, you will go ahead and do burpee box get overs. Coaches set all those boxes to the 24-inch height. All right. Consistency is really key on there, okay, too. So we want to see you guys if you're hitting 7 to 8 burpee box jumps, the goal is to do that each time. And that is really important to be consistent on the run. All right. That was Wednesday. Thursday, 4 time. So there's a lot of writing here, coaches. If you just want to write, on the board that they get a 2-minute break in between each quad, because there's 4 movements. Instead of writing everything out, you can just write it all out and just put like a line there. And then on the side, you can just write rest 2 minutes between each quad. There's 5 of them. So it's 18 hang power cleans, 12 toe to bar, 9 burpees over the bar, and 21, 18 on the row. So 2-minute break, make a weight change. So the barbell movement is going to change. The toe to bar, the burpee, and the rowing all stay the same. It never changes. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go from 18 hang power cleans to 15 hang squat cleans to 12 power cleans. And then it's 9 squat cleans. And then it's 6 clusters. That's a clean and a thruster. All right, so the weights go up: hang power, hang squat, power, and squat clean. All right. On the clusters, you can use any weight you want. So if you have to go down in weight, that's fine. It's a challenging movement. There is only 6, so we would like you to go as heavy as possible or as heavy as you feel comfortable with. But it's your choice as far as what the weights are. If you are doing this, start with a light weight. If you're not doing any of the written weights that are on the board, start with a light weight, and your goal is to increase it as we switch the movement. Okay? All right. Friday is 4 rounds for time. So it's 5 muscle up, okay? 100-meter run, 25 wall ball, 200-meter run, 30 dumbbell snatch, 300-meter run, and then do it again 4 times, okay? So pull-ups here is 2 to 1. Pull-ups here. No pull-ups here, all right? If you're not doing muscle up, you will scale the muscle up to 4 rope climbs, okay? So 4 rope climbs instead of pull-ups, all right? Muscle up will be on the rig, no chest to bar. Your substitution for muscle up on Friday is rope climb. All right. Again, really consistent here, okay? It might not look like a lot of volume, but it adds up to a lot, all right? Just the running alone is 600 meters around. That's 2,400 meters of running. So it's it's right around 1.5 miles. So keep that in mind as far as the runs. Nice and steady here. Small sets on the wall ball. Don't be afraid to break up the dumbbell snatch, all right, with quick breaks. All right, Saturday is a hero workout called Laura. CrossFit published this workout on 5/30/2026. It's a 21-minute AMRAP. It's rowing. It's partners. It's as many rounds as possible. 30 calorie on the row. That's for guys and girls. 20 burpee over the rower. Split the reps any way you want with 1 person working. And 10 power cleans. Weight's a little on the challenging side here. 155, 105, and then goes down from there. After you're done, or at the 21-minute mark, you'll go on a GSA loop. So essentially what you'll do is you'll run towards the mile, you'll go underneath the bridge, and then you'll run all the way around, come back over the new bridge, in between the 2 meridians, or first radios, whatever they're called, all right? And then back to the gym. It's a little over a mile, all right? Sunday is a little partner high rocks workout, okay? Mini high rocks. It's got ski, pull up, burpee broad jump, row, farmer's carry, lunges, and wall ball. You do all the runs together, and you do run, then each movement. So you start with a run, then the movement, then a run, then a movement, then a run, then a movement, and so on and so forth. That is our week. Good talk.